The band emailed me and asked me if I would, well, they said that they really liked my music, and they said, would I like to play some shows with them this year? And I said that I was a big fan and I would be honoured to be their supporting act.
You will support artists with what you like Alicia Keys or Coldplay?
Well, I've been very lucky to do that. And yeah, you know, it's normally somebody that I really admire, and I feel like it's great experience as well when you can watch your idols to perform.
We are listening to your last album, Blood, and you will say you consider yourself or your music like introspective music maybe, or just focused on soul maybe, on the vocal skills maybe?
It can be introspective, and it can be very direct, and it can be, you know, can be very slow, it can be fast. I do not like to categorize my songs. I think a lot of artists also don't like to categorize their music, but I am influenced by so many things that I try to inject it all into my own music, because I like so many styles.
In Green and Gold, we see just a little bit of your heritage, of your influences of Jamaica or Greece.
Mm-hmm.
How that influence make your career, make your actual sound, your current sounds?
I think probably, like I mentioned, I'm very open-minded, and if I could say that if I owe anything to my heritage, it's my open-mindedness and my eclectic taste. And I think that's probably because my mother and father both are also very eclectic, and they appreciate music from everywhere, every kind of art and every kind of thing that you can enjoy.
Okay. How was the problem or the difficulty that you have in being a soloist, in being an artist, because you were a chorist of Paloma Faith?
Yes.
How you started to decide that you have to do your own things?
I was already a solo performer,
Okay.
and that is how Paloma heard my music and heard my voice, because I was also singing with another friend who knew Paloma, so she saw me performing with her and knew that I also did my own thing. So that was, I think, why she chose me. And she has in her band always like just musicians who also do their own thing, and I think that's a great, you know, group of people to play music with when they all have their own inspirations and their own music going on as well. So, but basically, I decided to pursue my own career at a natural point. I thought it was a natural point. I was singing with Paloma for 1.5 years, maybe 2 years, and also writing my own music. And then I got an opportunity to go to California and record. So I thought that was a good time to leave Paloma, and then I began the journey as a solo artist.
In the last interview, you say Glastonbury was not as big as this concert.
When I said that, I mean that the audience I played to at Glastonbury in the tent that I was in was not as big as the stadium. So Glastonbury Festival is massive,
Okay.
but you don't play to all 300,000 people. You get a few thousand that come to your show, which is amazing. But this is definitely the biggest shows of my life.
So you will have a great challenge this night.
Yes, probably. But I'm excited for the challenge.
Okay, talking about your eclectic taste, you said in an interview your first album, the first album you got is an album of Eminem.
Yes.
You like to do some kind of hip hop music, maybe?
Again, I'm very influenced by everything, including hip hop. A lot of my favourite singers are also rappers, like Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott. They all incorporate hip hop into what they do and play an instrument. So when I was growing up, I just loved Eminem and Dr. Dre and Busta Rhymes and all of that stuff. So yeah.
Okay, and did you enjoy the songwriting? You like most to write your own songs? And some artists just sing songs of other people. You like the process of the songwriting?
Yeah, I love it. It's when I write a song that I'm proud of, it feels like pure happiness. And that's what I'm always looking for and always searching for when I'm in the studio, is that feeling of absolute ecstasy. And I get that from songwriting. But I also love to sing other people's songs, like songs that I like. And I think if the right song came along and it felt good and it felt right, I would also sing that. Because a lot of my favourite singers, my favourite jazz singers, did not write their own songs, and it's important to remember that that's not a bad thing. Like Ella Fitzgerald or Billie Holiday and all these singers that they sang the words because they liked the song and they meant it. So I think that's also important to remember that when you are choosing a song or writing a song.